I'm Kurt Shimmers. Every day, fortunes are gained and lost in the financial markets. News, trends, and even geopolitical events shape your financial landscape. Join me and my expert guests right now on Traders Nation. Welcome. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. Thanks for making us a part of your day. Don and I have got a jam-packed show, man. Taylor Letterman, he's back with us here again today. He's cryptocurrency analyst and trader over at Simpler Trading. He's going to be with us. We're going to be talking about Facebook, man. They unveiled its plans to introduce a new stable coin, if you will, cryptocurrency called Libra. So we're going to be talking with him about that and see exactly what's going on there. Plus, Don and I are coming back and we're focusing back on our towers and payment processors. A little profit taking going on there. You're going to find out which ones. We got guests, we got stocks, and a whole lot more. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Traders Nation, if you promise not to tune out, we promise not to talk about you while you're gone. Traders Nation. Traders Nation. Get Pro Online DVD Trader today. Whether you're an experienced trader or just beginning, you'll improve your skills dramatically. Click on the Knowledge Center button to order your copy today. Traders Nation, delivering what you want when you want it. Traders Nation. Traders Nation. Live.
It's on the whole time.
Bringing traders coverage of the markets, solid trading strategies, potential hot stock movers, world-class guests, informative callers, and unsurpassed market chatter for traders to take all the way to the bank.
You guys got some great stuff coming out. I mean, the great station.
Stay on top.
This is always changing. It's always fresh. Something new.
Stay tuned in. Traders Nation.
There's always something to look forward to.
Clearly, you can hear the difference. Traders Nation. It's the Traders Nation Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Forbes, and you're watching Traders Nation.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. Hey, Don, I want to let everyone know about Pro Online Trader DVD. They can get a copy of this, man, over at tradersnation.com. Click on that More button. You can get your copy. You can learn about shorting stocks. You can read and understand candlestick charts, support, resistance, moving averages, fib retracements, all that good stuff, and go on from very, very simple to advanced. This will walk you right through that, Don. $29.95 plus shipping and handling, and you can get your copy today. And we even ship that out priority, Don. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, hot seller. Get some of the testimonials over there too. TradersNation.com. Head on over there today. So, Don, we got a couple sectors here that we've been covering for quite a while. And certainly some of towers is going to be one of them, absolutely. Making these high highs, new 52-week highs. Every time you turn around, there's making these new 52-week highs. And then also payment processors, same thing there. A lot of growth, both growth industries, Don, if you will. What's going on here today with the towers? Let's start off with there. Looks like some profit taking going on. What's there?
Yes. Well, yeah. Look, we knew there was going to be some profit taking when I saw it the other day. Front page Wall Street Journal. Here's a article on towers, which means it's gone mainstream. Now, we've been talking about the tower business for well over a year.
Yeah.
It's the only game in town. 5G is coming, and it's coming on strong. And so some of these stocks, the three we cover in the tower business, which is really the only tower companies out there, CCI, ANT, SBAC, all down today. Crown Castle down $5.
Yeah.
It's off a 52-week high of $137.
Yeah.
Which, when you put it into context, not that bad because there's profit taking going on a down day.
Sure. All right, let's talk about that. CCI, Crown Castle International, Charlie International is the phonics for that one. Currently trading at $126.50 here today. 1.9 million shares exchange in hands. Big gap down on this. Let's bring the charts up for everyone so they can see that, Don. Big gap down. Look at that gap down. Huge volume day. Normally, at this time during the trading session, this stock's only seen about 350K. All right. By the end of the day, it's like a 2 million. Okay. But nonetheless, at this time during the trading session, 350K done. This thing's already got 1.9 million shares exchanging hands already today so far. So big trading, big volume going on. This big gap down on CCI here today. Okay. Yeah, Don. And then lastly, let me say this: needs to find support at that 120 range. Okay. It needs to find support there.
I think it'll find support because what will happen here is some of the new investors who are in this stock for a short period might be hitting the sell button.
I see.
Now, anybody that follows the company and is in for a long term on all these powers, not just CCI, the people who understand the fundamentals of the business know that a company like CCI, Crown Castle International, domestic U.S. company only, that's the only place they do business. They're one of the only games in town. And as 5G is rolled out and more towers are needed, there's only 3 companies you can go to, and we cover them, and we've been covering them. So you have to understand that there's probably a lot of new investors in here. Some selling is going on because it has had a quick run up.
Yeah.
And today's a down day, so they hit the sell button.
Yeah, so they get out, right? They're covering their highs, or they're doing some profit taking. And these are the same folks, Don, by the way. They're just going to come back in. If it finds support at 120, you may see some of those sellers coming back in at 120. That's all that is. They're swing traders, day traders, if you will, not the long-term investors. Okay.
No.
These aren't the long-term investors. This action that you're seeing here.
Right.
Okay. These are swing traders, day traders, and that's what's going on. And you may get some of the long-terms in there. They just want to take some of that off the table and then come back in and buy a little better. I know. All right, or add to it.
Yeah. Now, the stock also pays a dividend, as does AMT, which is the next one we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
SBAC does not pay a dividend, but CCI is a real estate investment trust, so they switched over a long time ago, and it's a company that pays a dividend. And obviously, a lot of dividend holders of the stock are not going anywhere. So I attribute a sell-off like this to a down day.
Yeah.
We have the dog days of summer here, and some of these stocks that run up like this, people just don't want to be holding them.
Yeah, there you go. All right, CCI, put on your radar. Keep an eye on this. Look for some support. What you want to do is look for a pivot day. If you're interested in buying on dips, look for that pivot day. Look for some settlement for it to settle out. Look for the green candle up one day. Second day, I like a 2-day confirmation of to the upside. That's your pivot. There's your potential buy point, okay? AMT, another one, American Tower on our list here today, currently trading at 207.42 here today. Don, 257 shares exchanging hands so far here today on this typical profit taking going on again, just like CCI. Needs to hold right here at that 50-day moving average, Don. The next level of support, and I'm not saying it's going there, but the next level of support, it's right there at that 200-day moving average. Bring your charts up and take a look at that. That's about the 180 mark. Don, your thoughts?
Well, American Tower is another one. They're digesting their big African acquisition, and this is a worldwide company. And, of course, as we all know, the tower business is growing worldwide. Same thing. 5G being rolled out, one of the only games in town. This stock pays a dividend. It's a real estate investment trust. This is actually light volume, 257,000 shares. Yeah. I mean, that's nothing for a stock. So it's almost like by appointment only. But on a serious note, American Tower is one of those companies that's very profitable, and they're going to be around for a long, long time.
There you have it. AMT, American Tower, once again. Alpha Mary Tango is the phonics for American Tower. Let's go ahead and move on to SBAC. This is our non-dividend paying stock, but nonetheless a great performer. SBA Communications, SBAC, that's San Bravo. Alpha Charlie is the ticker symbol for that one, currently trading at 229.13, Don. Rolled over after its highs of 236. It needs a hold right here at this level, 221 at the 50-day moving average, Don. SBAC.
Well, charts are all looking the same, aren't they?
They are.
They could all roll over further.
Sure.
On some accelerated selling. The market is down now about $100 for the day.
Yeah.
So actually we've come back a little bit. But once again, dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of people, especially big hedge fund and value funds, they don't want to be holding stocks in this kind of a market. So these stocks, while they could see some more downside, once again, nothing has changed in this business.
That's right.
This is the tower business. If you want to transmit data on cellular, these are the companies that handle all the traffic worldwide. And, of course, AMT is one to watch for doing more acquisitions on a worldwide basis. So I'm bullish on these three businesses, and this is a tough barrier of entry for anybody that wants to get into this business. So long term, will somebody buy these companies? Could be, maybe, probable. But in the meantime, investors can have a dividend on 2 out of 3 of the stocks. You can be in a business where there's not a lot of competition.
Right.
And these stocks have come a long way, so I'm not surprised at the profit taking.
Right. So, again, here we go, folks. They hit their highs, little profit taking going on, rolling over. Look for that support level. If you're interested in picking some of these up, right, look for that support, wait for that pivot to the upside, okay? That'll confirm it. And you're right, Don. This is a series of entries on these particular industry. Very, very difficult, man. You've got to have some scratch. The only way you're going to get into this industry is with a lot of money, okay? And you're going to buy your way in. That's just about it. All right, let's go on to payment processors, Don. Phenomenal payment processor, PAGS. I'm going to start off with that. PAGS, currently trading at $45.29 here today. Look at this handsome stair-step climb since May, Don. Don, this stock has like almost doubled since May. It found support around that 200-day moving average. Look at that chart. Almost a double.
That's
Don.
right. PAGS, South American company out of Brazil. And they're in the payment processor business. And you're right.
Yeah.
Stock has been a double since May.
That's amazing. PAGS should be on your radar. That's a classic chart. Look at that thing, man. All right, coming up next, we got Taylor Letterman. He's going to be with us. Cryptocurrency. Stay tuned to Traders Nation. We'll be right back.
Traders Nation salutes America. Stay strong, stay proud, and stay in the green with us. Traders Nation live, bold, and packed for profit every weekday morning.
Traders Nation, live, bold, and packed for profit. Sign up today for our weekly HTML newsletter and check out the Traders Nation store for products to enhance your stock trading day. Traders Nation, what you want, when you want it. Traders Nation.
Hey, Jeff Carlisa here from 38 Special, and we're rocking it up right here with Traders Nation.
Welcome back. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. My pleasure to have back with us once again Taylor Letterman. He's a cryptocurrency analyst and trader over there at Simpler Trading. Taylor, welcome back to Traders Nation. How are you today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, good. Listen, it's good to have you here, Taylor. Listen, especially with timing, right? Facebook unveiled its plans to introduce this new stable coin, if you will, cryptocurrency called Libra. Exactly what is it? Because some are saying it's not like Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's very different than Bitcoin, although still acting as a digital currency. So if you're able to transact globally without having a government or central bank kind of stepping in your way.
Yeah.
In the case of Libra, the big difference between Bitcoin and Libra, and that's what many people are concerned about, what the government and the hearings we're seeing now as the government tries to step in front of Libra. We're seeing that the big difference between the two is going to be trusting the issuer. So in the case of Bitcoin, there's no one issuing Bitcoin, right? The supply is fixed and demand is set mathematically, and that's verifiable through the ledger, as well as just being publicly accessible and permissionless. So anybody can step in and mine Bitcoin and verify what's occurring on the network. Where in the case of Libra, you're trusting the issuer of the token. So in the case, this is Facebook and a consortium of larger corporations, venture capitalists. And so you're trusting that they're issuing and they're acting in a responsible manner with this digital currency, Libra.
Yeah.
And so that's the big concern that everyone has now is, can we trust these companies to create this new global currency that's going to be direct competition with central banks?
Yeah. So here's the deal. And trust is a big factor here. And I think there's reason for concern for them. It's probably one of the biggest capitalists out there. But that doesn't mean I trust every corporation, every business that's out there, especially if they don't really seem to act in the best interest of the community. And I don't know if Facebook has really proven that, okay? They say they go up before Congress, they say one thing, you turn around and discover that's not really truth. So I think trust is a big issue here. So is that the kind of headwind that Facebook and those conglomerates that are being tied into this, they're going to be running into that with governments?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we're already seeing, like, the hearings are going on currently. We've had 2 days of hearings so far completed with Libra. And I think Facebook and some of these companies don't have a great track record with keeping our data private, and then how they're actually using the data is still of concern, right?
Yeah.
And I think what we're going to see with this Libra token is really their main kind of marketing, their main demographic that they're targeting is the unbanked. So people, the 1.7 billion people across the globe that cannot access a bank to store their funds. And so they're targeting those people. So they're not necessarily targeting U.S. customers as much as they are targeting that 1.7 billion people that also have a phone that can access digital currency such as Libra. And so it looks like they're attempting to do this grand sort of public service to these unbanked individuals. But really, they're just going to be able to see all these transactions occurring, and we're still going to have to trust another intermediary with our funds.
Yeah.
If we don't trust the central banks, why would we necessarily trust Facebook and some of these corporations?
Yeah, totally. So this is actually going to be a huge PR campaign for them to try to get this through, because it's got to be. You've got to be well and above the trust factor, and it's got to be this huge PR campaign for them to even get this thing rolling. From what I'm hearing and what I'm thinking, because again, the trust factor is a major player in this, and I think they got big problems with that. They just can't come out and say, "Well, trust us again," right? They're just not going to be able to do that. So governments worldwide at this point, they're up in arms, and I kind of see governments' problem that they have with cryptocurrency and Libra and Bitcoin is that they don't have control over their financial system, the monetary system. So what are these governments going to do in way of this technology of payment, this payment technology?
I see them doing everything they can to stop it. The case with like stopping Libra, they stop Facebook, or they don't allow them to transact in the United States or push them out. And the association that runs Libra, again, that's the 27 or 28 different companies now, PayPal, the Visas, Spotify, Uber, Lyft, all these larger corporation startups are in this association. And so, but they're functioning this association out of Switzerland. So it's not even based in the United States no longer. The companies that are backing it are. And so that's another concern that the government is kind of questioning, is like their intentions around what they're going to use the data for. But I think the government will try to step in and slow them down, which they are right now. It's going to potentially, I mean, this hasn't necessarily happened in the past before, and it could be a paradigm-shifting moment for both crypto and how we kind of see global currency such as Libra, or even a basket of fiat backing it. So it's going to be really interesting over the next 12 months to see if this does actually come to operation, and if the government is going to stop them, or what regulations they're going to put in place. But I think it's a mixed kind of perspective from the people that are advocates for crypto, right? We want to see adoption in this space. We want to see people learn more about cryptocurrency and start to use it in their day-to-day life. And Libra gives that opportunity to a larger group of people, the 2 billion, 3 billion people that use Facebook are going to be able to access this digital currency relatively easy. But at the same time, it's kind of overshadowing Bitcoin at the moment.
If we think about this for a moment, Taylor, when you mentioned all these the payment processors, and we follow these on Traders Nation, the PayPals and the Squares and all these, and all this conglomerate that's involved in this Libra, it almost seems like it's like the OPEC of digital currency, right? Is this like?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like today's OPEC of digital currency, and I tell you, I just simply don't like it. I don't like it, and this is probably one of the few times that I side with the governments when it comes to this, because I think that's a big problem, and I fall back to the trust issue. I have a hard time trusting these companies, period, especially with financial and the stability of our financial systems. I don't want that to be in the hands of corporations, in the hands of the public. Okay, it's bad enough there's corruption at the government level. I just can't see it. I can't see it in the private hands. Okay, so let's go on. I want to move on. So with the coalition of governments, you think that there's going to be some type of passing? Because I think governments are going to start coming together on a worldwide basis. You got the G7, et cetera. You think we're going to start seeing some passing, maybe even outlawing the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, I think some. But I think many of the governments are actually trying to understand it. China itself is trying to create its own digital currency. They announced that shortly after Facebook kind of launched their PR push for Libra.
Yeah.
So Chinese government is working on that, and then I'm sure it's going to be a competition. It's the sort of a global digital currency race, not a global arms race, but a race to see who can get the most market attrition of whatever currency they create.
Sure.
And with countries' currencies failing, devaluing, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the governments either start working together or in opposition to create a currency that can be trusted and actually be used worldwide.
Yeah,
I think there's an opportunity there.
We're almost out of time, and I want to get to that. So when you mentioned currencies failing, would cryptocurrency be a safety net for a population in that instance? So is that a positive?
Yeah, I do think something like Bitcoin, for example, there's no intermediary between you and I transacting to get between one of us. No one's stepping in. It's trustless. So there's no trust involved. There's a fixed supply. So I think it's kind of setting the stage for what's to come.
Right.
As we transition to more of a digital currency space.
Right.
Is looking for those ones that involve no other intermediary, just between one individual to another.
Yeah.
It's going to be key to progressing digital currencies.
We're out of time. Hey, where can we find you, Taylor? What's the website?
Yeah, simplertrading.com, or find me on Twitter at Taylor Letterman.
All right, Taylor Letterman here with us here today, simplertrading.com. Head on over there today. Taylor, hey, thanks for your time today. See you again.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. Great interview, Don, with Taylor Letterman. Don, I ran out of time, but I talked to him over the break, and I said, hey, listen, with Bitcoin Libra just getting started, what's stopping Amazon or Google from coming in with their own cryptocurrency? And he says they're working on it, Don. They're working on it. He says all of them are, maybe even like you said, Apple, but Google, Amazon, they're all working on their own cryptocurrency, and they're going to let Facebook come out, be the first ones to be beat up on the block, and then if there's any wind in the sails, then they'll launch their own, right? So
the big dog could be Apple.
Oh, Apple's got
tons of cash.
Done. Literally, Apple, Google, Amazon, they've got vaults and vaults of cash sitting there.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're going to come out with that. That's tomorrow. That's what's coming out.
Right.
It's only a matter of time. Hey, we were talking about payment processors before the breakdown. Square currently trading at $81 here today, up $20 since we spoke about it last. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Found support at that $62 range and then moved its way up, trading above that ever since. Okay. PayPal also $119.20, Don, up $9 since we spoke about it last. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of time. I know. Don, it goes so fast.
That's it.
It really does. Don, do you own anything we talked about here today?
No.
I don't either.
No.
These aren't buy or sell recommendations at all. Visit Don at all the social media websites. Same here. Find us at Traders Nation. Thanks for tuning in today, making us a part of your day. We certainly appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next edition. Have a great day.